So I am finally getting around to planting my garden beds. We have 4 raised beds that we are using. I actually got these off of Amazon and they were really reasonably priced compared to some other ones that I've seen online. It was like a 2-pack for about $50. So we'll see if there's a reason they're so cheap, but so far, I mean, I think they'll do the job, especially for this year. Um, we decided to do raised beds because where we live, it's very hilly and rocky, and I just thought this would be a lot easier than trying to till up that ground. Also, if we go back to our field, I'm afraid that we're going to have a big issue with the deer coming and eating all the crops. So we're going to do this for this year and see how it works. In this first bed right here, I'm going to put my tomato plants. We got this dirt from a local greenhouse, and the beds are not completely filled with the dirt. I filled them up about halfway with twigs and leaves to keep from having to purchase a ton of dirt, because I think 3 tractor scoops is what we ended up getting to fill up the rest of the beds, and it was like $130. So it would have been quite a bit more expensive to do just straight dirt. And so over time, the twigs and leaves will break down, and then we can go in and top it off as we need to. But I'm just gonna kind of get this ready, break up any clumps. I am gonna add some fertilizer to this. Go put your boots on, your little white rain boot look. So one benefit of raised beds compared to in-ground gardening is weeds. I will not have to deal with near as many weeds as you would in in-ground gardening. One kind of downfall again is the cost of filling them up. I'm starting with my tomato plants. They need to be planted about 18 to 24 inches apart. These beds are 6 foot by 3 foot, and they're 1 foot tall. Another benefit of raised bed gardening compared to in-ground is it's a lot better for your back. These are still pretty low, but it is better than having to be down on your knees and bending over. You don't have to bend over near as much. I would love to have like 3 foot high raised garden beds, but we'll see. That might be a few years. I think the biggest issue I'm gonna have with my garden beds being where they're at right now is my dogs. So really, I don't think any other pests or animals are gonna come this far up to our house. We'll see. But I have 4 dogs, so I'm trying to get these tomato plants kind of as deep in the dirt as I can to give those roots plenty of room to branch out so the tomato plant is stronger. And then I'm just covering them back up with the dirt. I think instead of tomato cages, I'm going to do a Florida weave. So I'll keep you updated on that process. But I think I like that idea. So I did make one mistake when I was planting. When I replanted my plants from their little seedling pot, I didn't relabel them. So I know these are my tomato plants, but I did not label if they are my San Marzano Romas or my beefsteak. So time will tell, I guess. Yeah, that was my bad. That was a mess up, but it's gonna have to be okay. These tomato plants are already getting pretty big and floppy, so I'm going to have to put some stakes in, do the Florida weave sooner rather than later, because they are drooping already really bad. Okay, I have got this bed done. It's getting dark pretty quick. We just got back from a ball tournament with my daughter. so I'm trying to do this pretty quickly. I'm going to move on to the next bed, and I'm going to plant peppers in that. I'm gonna move on. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark for you guys to not be able to see.
I'm making my mommy a present. I'm going to show you guys how good I'm doing. I know that's just dirt, but I'll show you it when it's done. It shouldn't take that long, so I hope you guys can see it.
I am going to have to till up the ground to plant some watermelon seeds and pumpkin seeds. The problem with that is I don't have a tiller, and I don't know exactly where to do it. I have an ideal spot, but like I said earlier, I'm really scared that if I plant anything up there, it's just going to be like feeding ground for the deer, because we live out in the middle of nowhere, and they will eat that up. So
We do not live in the middle of nowhere.
Kinda. I did see
A lot of people
another influencer, I guess, maybe. I don't know, another person on YouTube use motion censored sprinklers around their garden to keep away the deer, and it worked like a charm according to their video. So I thought about stealing that idea, because I definitely have to have something, and I don't really know what else I would do. Another thing I did get from
box,
the
please?
greenhouse. What?
That box.
Another thing I did get from the greenhouse was marigolds. Marigolds are really good to plant around your veggies to keep away pests. So I will plant those as well. That's a rock.
All of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 boxes. Because I've been making my mother a present.
So it is definitely getting dark. I'm trying to move quick. I've got my banana peppers planted, and these are, I believe, Anaheim. Yeah, some Anaheim peppers. I'm probably going to have 2 beds of peppers. Yeah. I think I went a little overboard on the peppers. Or maybe I just went underboard on buying the beds. We're going to go with that. Because these little things I bought, because most of my peppers died,
They did?
have 4 plants in them. So
This isn't going as I think.
I have a bunch of pole beans, so I thought about trying to do those in the ground and doing like getting a cattle panel and doing like a cattle panel trellis to kind of help with those. So maybe that is something I can do. But again, it's like late in the season. I've seen some people posting that they're already getting produce. So, and here I am just putting it in the ground.
Mom, this is
So whatever I do, like I need to do it pretty quick. But green beans are one of the main vegetables that we eat, that my kids will eat. I'll eat like all sorts, but my kids are a little pickier. Are those empty?
Nope.
You can bring them over here.
Can I help? My hands are already dirty. I really don't care. Can I put them in there?
Also, I got sweet potatoes. I think I'm going to put those in a pot.
Mom, how do you get
I'll
this?
show you.
Over here.
You broke it. You just pop it on the ground and then you cover it over there.
Is it supposed to be like broken like that?
Okay guys, it's getting pretty dark, so I'm going to stop the video and go ahead and finish planting what I can tonight, and then I might do kind of an updated video in the morning where you can see what all we got planted and what is left over, because I know we're gonna have stuff left over and I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna put it.